YouTube. What's up, Raw Review fam? This is your boy Raw Reviews. In this video, we're going to be talking about the unfortunate incident of my 2008 Pontiac Grand Prix. I know a lot of people was asking about it. A lot of people still comment on that video to this day. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, we're going to talk about it in this video. Let's go. So, 2008 Pontiac Grand Prix. Man, I can go a lot of ways with this video. I can just give you a straight rundown of it. I can just tell you about, how good of a car it was. But legitimately, that car was what everything kind of is in life, really. It's a stepping stone, man. It was something that you get, you cherish, and ultimately it has to end at some point. So yeah, so let's rewind the clock, right? I made the video about the best first car. If I can put it up there, I'll put it up there, you'll see it. And it was not my first car, no, but it was I want to say it was probably my third car. And the reason I put best first car is because of how reliable that car literally was. There was nothing that you could do to that car that would hinder it. It would make it unusable, So I got the car, I want to say either 2019 or 2020. I know it was kind of around the COVID era, so maybe more 2020. But I had that car ever since then. The car was great, never really had an issue. Of course, the car was financed. I didn't pay it cash. So, if that's a hiccup for a lot of people, then hey. But it was reliable. It did what it needed to do. So I did have another video of, I promise you, if I I did not look it up, but I had a video of, and it's still up, about my unfortunate crash in that car. I was coming from out of state, and I ended up unfortunately falling asleep at the wheel of the car and having to find my way out of a ditch on the side of the highway. So essentially, I went off the highway into the grass, and the grass had a cliff, and the cliff went down. So yeah, and if I have a picture of it, I'll put it up here so you can see the after of that whole situation. From the picture, it does not look that bad, maybe to some people, but man, when you are in a situation where you are like not knowing what's going to happen, you tend to think the worst, and kind of life just flashes. So that's the situation I was in. So fast forward from that, I had the car, I was uploading videos and things like that. I wasn't consistent with it, so that whole time I had the car, you really didn't see the car after that. I did a couple videos where I was driving in the car, a couple shots of when I was driving, things like that, but I never actually filmed the car again, which leads us to now. So 2-3 years later, we are in the situation of, man, I don't have a car no more, and the car is unfortunately gone. That was one of the hardest pills I had to swallow. But what essentially happened was the engine was starved of oil. Yep, I know that sounds like the simplest thing ever. That, like, wow, you didn't know that your car was running out of oil. But to kind of sum it up, the car did not. I do routine oil changes. That's one thing I want to get out the way. I do routine oil changes. The mistake that I made was going to these quick oil change places. Not saying it was entirely their fault, but yeah, it was one of those things. I won't name the actual place because I don't want nobody, having hate for these people. But yeah, I went to one of the quick oil change places. Everything was fine, and I drove the car normally. It was a couple hiccups that made me kind of question what was going on. But after those hiccups, the car was just fine. It didn't give me any trouble. So now let's fast forward probably a month after my last oil change. Because it didn't need it that often, I was pretty good on the maintenance of that car. So the car didn't need that much done to it. But yeah, I want to say if it was a month, it was probably just a few weeks, but still. I was on my way to go grab a gym bag, and I was exiting the highway, and all I could hear was the car starting to knock. Automatic, just chill down my spine, heart drop. Just the last thing you want to hear your car doing. That's what it did. I pulled over and I turned the car off immediately. Started it back up, and it was hesitant to start back up. I did kind of what I could do in that situation. Take it to the nearest oil change place and try to see if it was something that they could do, which it wasn't. All they could do was top off the oil, but they showed me the dipstick, and the dipstick was completely, essentially dry. It had nothing in it. So fast forward, I'm having to kind of put it home now. Under the conditions of the car is steady knocking. Now, mind you, this whole time the check engine light has not came on. Nothing on the dash is giving you the implementation that this car is failing or it has failed. So now I want to say probably about 5 minutes away from home, and it finally did it. It finally did what the inevitable was reaching to, which it died. It died. The car blew up, the engine blew up, and yeah, unfortunately, that was the end of my 2008 Pontiac Grand Prix. I know a lot of people was asking about it. They was, kind of in the comments, hey, do you still have this car? They was telling me about the car that they have, and I'm just glad that it was a community of people that really enjoyed it, knowing about that car. So, sadness out the way. That's, like I said, talk about moving forward, because that's all I'm about is moving forward, being able to grow. And I do have a new vehicle. Again, I think I said in the last video, I don't know whether I just tell you what it is or do an actual proper video on it and just show you kind of like a reveal kind of thing. So in this video, in the comment section down below, you want to tell me if you just want to know what it is or if you want an actual proper video on what my new car is. You just let me know. But yeah, it's gonna be the conclusion of this one. Like I said, coming back, I'm kind of just trying to fill you all in on what's been going on with me and where I'm at going forward. So yeah, man, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let's grow, man. Let's get raw reviews. Let's get the family, and let's do what we got to do. I'm all about just moving forward and just creating a great void for yourself and being able to be in a safe environment for yourself. This been your boy Raw Reviews, and I'm checking out until the next video. Peace.